Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everyone. Today we have a new villain. This is Time Hopper, made by meepdameep, which have a bit of an appearance before as a few variants made for heroes, I believe, from base game and cauldron. Once more as Time Hopper, this time having him as a villain. In this fight, he'll be fighting against Siren beneath the ocean, Lady of the Woods, naturalist formstuck, and Mermista, Mysteries. This fight will be taking place in the Catacombs side Simon. So let's begin. And if you're asking why I'm not giving a quick presentation, Time Hopper is just kind of whatever he wants to be, so there's no real point in trying to explain it anyways. So let's begin. Start of the game, put Time Hopper be a character, current to play, right place, wrong time, side up. Search the BN deck for all instances, shuffle the BN deck and put each instance under this card, remove the other instance from the game. Don't worry about the one that we're missing, they're all the same, so it shouldn't matter too much. Cards under this card are not considered in play. Time Hoppers are indestructible when above 5 HP. At start of the BN turn, if no instances are in play, play a top card of the BN deck. Whenever this card will be destroyed, flip this card instead. And at the end of the BN turn, if there are 3 or more cards in the BN trash, flip this card. With that done, we'll begin. There are no instances in place, so we play top card. All out assault. Each time Hopper deals the hero with the highest HP 2 melee damage, or one shot. Each time Hopper deals the hero with the lowest HP 1 irreducible. So that will mean that Naturalist takes 2 damage and Lady of the Woods takes 1. Not the worst. The normal play we get preemptive tampering, one shot, destroy X ongoing store equipment cards, where X is the number of Time Hoppers in play. Doesn't matter because we don't have any cards. And that would be all because there are no 3 or more cards in the trash. So we go to Siren. We're going to play Eerie Calm, ongoing limited. When these characters play, destroy each weather effect and each player does 2 cards. At the start of your turn, you may move always effects in all trash piles into play. If you do, destroy this card. Now we're going to use her base power, Under the Sea. Power, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 into your trash, 1 into your hand, and 1 into play. We're going to put Category Fast in the trash, Law of Storm and Sea in the hand, and Sortering Hit into play, ongoing weather effect. At the start of your turn, Siren deals each target 1 fire damage. Power, Siren deals 1 target 1 fire and 1 psychic damage. With that done, we draw, and that's all. Lady of the Woods, they're going to play Meadow Rush, one shot, draw a card, search your deck for a season card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck, you may play a card. We're then going to play the season we just grabbed, Summer, ongoing limited season. Increase fire damage dealt by Lady of the Woods by 2. We're going to then use her base power, Season's Edge, select the damage type, Lady of the Woods deals 1 target, 1 damage of the chosen type. So we're going to deal 3 fire damage to Time Hopper, and then draw phase. Naturalist, they're going to play Blend into the pack, ongoing limited. The first time each turn the naturalist would take damage each turn, reduce the damage by the number of environment targets in play. Then they're going to use their base power, Hyena's Laughter. Play a one shot, activate a crocodile, gazelle, or rhinoceros effect on it not matching a form in play. Draw a card or play a form card from your hand or trash. We're going to play Shifter Strength. One shot, discard a number of cards. Draw as many cards you discard this way. You may play a card. We won't play anything, but then we're going to grab from our trash the Nimble Gazelle. Ongoing form, when this card is played, destroy any other form card. You may activate Gazelle effects, and the power it has is the naturalist regain 3 HP. So yeah, and with that, we draw. That's all. Mermista now. Mermista is going to play Pressure Point, ongoing. When this card is played, destroy all other copies of it. If any cards are destroyed this way, the Mermista deals up to 2 targets to cold damage each. Increase damage dealt by Mermista by 1. Then, once again, we're going to use her base power, Suspects. Reveal the top 2 cards of any deck. You may play or discard an ongoing card from among them. Replace the rest in any order. We're going to choose Mermista herself. We're going to play Low Tide into play, ongoing limited. At the end of your turn, you have 4 of your cards in hand. Mermista regains 2 HP. This is replaced, and then we draw it. Saint Simon's Catacombs. It does have setup and rules cards, so we'll read them now. Start of the game, search the environment deck for all room cards and put them face up beneath this card. Shuffle the environment deck. The environment deck may not play cards. Cards beneath this one are indestructible and have no game text. At the end of the environment turn, put a random room card from beneath this one into play and flip this card. So they basically don't play a card, and we get instead a room, which is Sacrificial Siren. And the room, sorry, at the end of the environment turn, this card deals each target 2 psychic damage. So we flip this card and we get the new card, the new rules. Cards beneath this one are indestructible and have no game text. Whenever a room card would leave play, instead place it face up beneath this card, then choose a different room beneath this card and put it into play. If you change rooms, this way 3 times in a turn, room cards become indestructible until the end of the turn. At the end of the environment turn, if no room cards have entered play this turn, you may destroy a room card. So unfortunately, a room has entered, so we cannot do anything there. But we now have to do this, so everybody, this card deals everything 2 damage. So that is so annoying, but could be worse. And that would be all. Time Hopper, instead of turn they play a card. Paradoxical Support, 1 shot. Each Time Hopper regains 3 HP. Each Time Hopper at full HP deals a hero with the highest HP 3 usable melee damage. The Hopper regains HP, but they're not at full, so we're fine. Then normal play. Preemptive Tampering, we do have to destroy 1 card. We'll destroy Blend into the pack. And there we go. End of turn, there are 3 or more cards, so they flip into Timeline Fracture. When this card flips to this side, restore this card to 20 HP. Put an instant from under this card into play and place it into the Beyond Trash face down in its original order under that instance. Then, if any instants are under this card, flip this card. Because it technically asks us to flip the card, we're not going to read the rest of the effects we're not going to read the rest of the effects right now. We're going to wait when it actually stays, just to make it a bit easier for us. So we're going to grab 1 random because it doesn't matter. So we get Time Hopper, instance. At the start of the Beyond turn, no cards are under this card. Put this card until the Beyond character card. Whenever this card is destroyed, remove this card from the game. And at the end of the Beyond turn, put the top card under this card into play. So this gets basically a deck like this, if I understand correctly. I may have it wrong, but we'll see that probably later, I believe. So we'll see. Then this flips back and goes back and should be at full HP. So with that done, we go into this Time Hopper, which plays now top. So high stage 2, and we do that 2 times. That's first Siren, and then we're going to say Naturalist, and then lowest takes 1 damage twice. That's Lady no matter what. So there we go, and that would be all. Siren. Start of turn, we're not going to activate this effect yet, as we're bad Sweltering Head activates, so everything takes 1 fire damage. Now with that, we're going to play Law of Storm and Sea, ongoing limited. At the start of your turn, discard 1 card to destroy this card. Hero targets are immune to damage dealt by Siren. Siren is immune to damage dealt by environment cards. We're going to use our base power once more. We're going to get, we'll move this to trash, this to our hand, and then play Storm Surge, 1 shot, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, play up to 2 weather effects. So we draw 2, and then we're going to play, we're not going to discard any cards first of all, and then we're going to play Peter Maelstrom, ongoing weather effect. At the start of your turn, Siren deals each target 1 projectile damage. With the power, Siren deals each non-hero target 2 projectile damage. And also, Bold Me Breeze, ongoing weather effect. At the start of your turn, each target regains 1 HP. Power, each hero target regains 1 HP. We draw a card, that's all. And Lady of the Woods. They're going to play Nobility of Dogs. Once per turn, when Lady of the Woods would deal damage, and increase the damage by 2. Ongoing limited. Then power, we're going to use the base power again to do 1 fire damage, which will become a total of 5. Then they draw, and that's all. Naturalist, they're going to play Crafty Assault, 1 shot. The Naturalist is up to 3 targets to melee damage, and we can destroy up to 2 ongoing cards as we have Gazelle effects, but we won't. So that's going to be 2 damage here, 2 damage here. We're then going to use the base power, use the Predator's Eyes, 1 shot, increase damage dealt to 1 target by 1 until the start of your turn. And we're going to choose the Crocodile effect, which is you may draw up to 2 cards. The Naturalist deals 1 target X melee damage, where X3 minus the number of cards drawn this way. So we're going to choose this time hopper and then not draw any cards. So that's going to be a total of 4 damage. And then for the rest of the effect, we're going to, instead of playing a form, we're going to draw and then draw phase. That's going to be all. Mermista. We're going to play High Tide, Ongoing Limited. You may use an additional power during your power phase. When you do, discard a card. So first, we're going to use her base power. Again, once more on Mermista herself. Fortunately, we don't have any cards, so they're just replaced. We choose the order. And then we're going to use a second power. Technically use this, but it won't matter as we're then going to discard because it has to be after because of the way High Tide is worded. And then we're not going to draw, skip draw, and then heal 2 HP, so because of low tide. Environment, we play Scoring Evil. This card is indestructible and it has 0 of your HP, Ghost. Whenever this card is dealt damage, it becomes immune to damage until a different room card enters play. At the end of the environment turn, play the top card of the environment deck. So with that, we're going to destroy the current sacrificial shrine, which we'll put it back here, and then replace it with Aqueducts Room. Instead of the Bian turn, each target regains 1 HP. And we're going to make a small copy to make it easier to remember that. Then, end of turn, we play top, Breast Stealer, Ghost. Place card next to hero with the lowest HP, that hero cannot regain HP. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals that hero 1 toxic damage. This card may not be affected unless Aqueduct is in play, which we just got. So, you know what? Perfect for us. We're going to make a small copy to make it easier. And the target is Lady of the Woods, who then takes 1 damage. Villain, start of turn, they don't play an extra card. Time Hopper doesn't leave, but everybody then regains 1 HP. Except for Lady of the Woods because of the effect. Then we play. Preemptive Tampering, we have to destroy 2 cards. We're going to destroy Eerie Calm and Nimble Gazelle. They don't play a card or flip still. Time Hopper then plays the next card. We do that again. So we'll destroy this time Balmy Breeze and Nobility of Dusk, as much as it hurts. That would be all. And Siren, first they do AoE 1. This makes this card immune to damage until we change rooms. But we're immune to the damage, so we don't have to worry about that. Either Siren discards a card or we play a card, so we're going to discard a card, or discard his training. We're going to discard a card, then she deals AoE 1 again, and then we play. We're going to play Rushing Tide, Ongoing Weather Effect. At the start of your turn, say it deals each target 1 cold damage, its power is play, or destroy 1 weather effect. Then we're going to use the power on Beetle Maelstrom to deal AoE 2, destroying the Breast Stealer, and dealing 2 damage here and 2 damage here, then draw a card. Lady of the Woods, they're going to play Snow Shade Gown. Whenever Lady of the Woods regains HP, you may say a target that was not dealt damage this turn. Lady of the Woods deals the target 1 cold damage. With the power, Lady of the Woods regains 3 HP. That's an equipment limited. We're then going to use that power, heal her for 3. That lets her deal 1 cold damage to Time Hopper, which is increased to 2. Just to remove it from the game in the perfect time. So that's the first one we get rid of. And all of the other cards will just go back to the trash. And then she draws. Alright, naturalist, they're going to play Blend into the pack. Then use the power. Going to just play Primal Charge, and they're going to activate the crocodile effect. So first they draw 4 cards. Oh wait, no, they don't have that. Sorry, they're going to activate just the Gazelle effect then and draw the 4 cards. Then grab the Gazelle again, and then draw phase. There we go. Mermista, they're going to play Rising Waters. Ongoing, at the end of your turn, Mermista deals the non-hero target with the highest HP 2 cold damage. Then we're going to first use our power to move an ongoing card from the trash into play, which is going to be Forceful Jet. Ongoing, when this card enters play, increase damage dealt by Mermista by 2 this turn. And then we're going to use a second power, and we're going to just use it to deal 1 target 2 damage increased to a total of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We then discard a card just to play it later. And then that's going to be all. Draw. The Rising Waters activates. Rising Waters activates, so we deal highest non-hero target 2 damage, increase to 4, increase to 5. So there it's at 4 HP, just a bit away. But what can you do? And that's all. Environment, we play Labyrinth Guy. Instead of Ghost, instead of a hero's turn, that hero may discard 2 cards to destroy a room card. Instead of the environment turn, if Twisting Patch is not in play, this card deals each hero target 1 psychic damage or is destroyed. End of turn, we're going to destroy the aqueducts. That lets us make this guy no longer immune to damage, as we're going to replace it with the sacrificial shrine. And then end of turn, replace top card. The possessor. Place card next to a hero with the most cards in hand. That hero may not play cards. Start a hero's turn, put 2 cards from their hand into play at random. This card not be affected unless starting gem is in play. The person with the most cards in hand is naturalist, so that's actually kind of bad here. We're probably going to change rooms just to deal with that, to say the least. And with all of that, we then take 2 damage, because this cannot be affected, it doesn't take anything. This becomes immune to damage again. Oh wait, only by hero cards actually. That means that this actually still takes a damage. Time Hopper, they play an extra card because they're no other. They regain 3 HP because of paradoxical support, but they don't do anything after that. We play another paradoxical support, so that's just 6 healing, could be worse. He flips, so all of that healing was worth it because he goes back to full, and he gets another Time Hopper. It's the same flip, it's the same effect as last time, just a different art, so there's no reason to read it again. As now they have a total of 7 cards under. As then they flip back, they play All Out Assault, highest takes 2 damage, that will be Mermista, and then Mermista again, and lowest takes 1 irreducible twice, that's Lady of the Woods. There we go. Siren, start of turn, AoE 1, that only affects the 2 Time Hoppers. Then she has to discard a card. She's going to discard Storm Surge. Then be their Maelstrom, use AoE 1 again. And Crashing Tide, AoE 1 again. And we're going to actually use the power of Labyrinth Guide, discard 2 cards, destroy the room we're in right now, and change it into Torture Chamber right now. Torture Chamber, room. Increase damage dealt by being targets by 1. So with that known that she can actually play, and also is no immune to damage. She's going to play Cunning Surf, Ongoing Weather. Instead of your turn, destroy 1 environment card, then play the top card of the environment deck. The power is to destroy 1 ongoing or environment card, draw 2 cards. We're going to actually use that power to destroy the possessor and give her some draws, and then draw phase. So that's draw 3 in total. Lady of the Woods, she's going to play Spring, Ongoing Limited Season. Whenever Lady of the Woods deals toxic damage to target, she regains that much HP. Then power, we're going to make her deal 1 damage increase to 3 fire damage, or 1 fire damage increase to 3 to the Sculpturing Evil, so we don't have to care about that. And there we go, draw phase. And then Naturalist, they're going to start off turn, I'm going to discard 2 cards, and then destroy the room to change to Twisting Passages. Room, increase damage dealt by environment targets by 1. If there are fewer than 2 environment targets in play, increase damage dealt by hero targets by 1. There are, so that means we have +1 damage right now. So with all of that done, now they're going to play Crafty Assault, just hit for 3 damage to both of them, and then use their power to play Primal Charge, activate the Crocodile effect, so that's going to be draw 4, and then also deal 4 damage. Then they get to draw a card from the rest of the power and draw phase. Mermista, they're not going to discard cards for the effect of the Labyrinth Guide. They're going to play Silver Trident, Equipment Limited, increase the first damage dealt by Mermista each turn by 1. Power, Mermista deals up to 3 targets 1 damage each. Power, she's going to just use Rising Waters to deal, Forceful Jet, to deal +1 over 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. as this gets used. And then just not going to use second power. Draw a card. End of turn, she heals for 2 because she has 4 less cards. And then she deals highest a total of 2, 3, 4 damage. That would be Time Hopper. Start of turn, Labyrinth Guide. They don't. Twisting Pages is in play, so we don't actually have to worry about any effects. We play. Poltergeist. Ghost. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals each hero 1 projectile damage. For each equipment card they have in play, destroy 1 equipment card. This card cannot be affected by hero cards unless Sacrificial Shrine is in play. And then, end of turn, we're going to destroy the Twisting Passages, so we lose a +1, but we can get it kinda fast anyways. It's not the end of the world. And we're going to grab Sacrificial Shrine once more. Then, for each equipment card we have in play, everybody takes 1 damage. The hero controls deals 1 damage. So we'll see. Mermista takes 1. Naturalist takes nothing. Lady takes 1. And Siren takes nothing because equipments are barely existent in this game. As we'll then destroy the Tribal Trident. It's not that bad. It's not that good compared to the bonus for healing. So then we activate Sacrificial Shrine. Everybody takes 2 damage. Naturalist reduces that by 1 because of the target here. And that's all. Villain, they play. Impossible Prediction. 1 shot. Discard top card of the villain deck, shuffle the villain trash, play the bottom card of the villain trash. Shuffle. As we play. Rewind and Remind. 1 shot. Each Time Hopper deals the hero with the highest HP X projectile damage, where is the number of cards under that Time Hopper. If no cards are in Time Hopper, X is 2 for that Time Hopper. So highest first, we do this base Time Hopper first, so highest takes 2, and then highest takes 6, that's Siren. So then end of turn, this flips, so it's back at full, and we get a new Time Hopper with all of these cards under. Then with that, this flips back because they still have 1 card under. We play from here, we have to destroy 3 ongoing cards. We'll destroy Hugh's Tide, Churning Surf, and the Nimble Gazelle. So those are the 3 cards we're losing. And then the next one plays All Out Assault. Highest takes 2 damage. Right now that's Naturalist, who only takes 1. Then Mermista, and then Naturalist again. The lowest takes 1 damage 3 times, which is Lady of the Woods. That's all. And now we go to Siren. Start of turn, she deals AoE 1. Then she has to discard a card, or we lose the card. We get rid of the Recalm. Then she deals AoE 1 again. Getting rid of the Poltergeist. So we don't have to care anymore. And then one last AoE 3, or AoE 1 I mean, to make AoE 3. That gets rid of 1 Time Hopper for us. As all of this goes back to the trash, meaning we'll get a new one soon. And then she can discard 2 cards to see if she wants to change rooms, which we're actually going to do. She'll discard Bone Breeze and Scoundrel Storms, and destroy the Sacrificial Shrine for Twisting Passages. Then after all of that, we're going to play Gifts of Room and Finery. 1 player other than you may play a card now. 1 player other than you may use a power now. We're going to give the play to Lady of the Woods, so they're going to play Frost in the Petals. Lady of the Woods deals 1 target 3 toxic damage, or up to 3 targets, 1 cold damage each. We're going to deal the 3 damage to this Time Hopper, which is increased to 4, which heals her for 4 because it's toxic, and because she healed HP, the Snowshade Gun works and lets her heal for a total of 2 damage to the other Time Hopper. So it hasn't been damaged yet. Then after that, we're going to let Naturalist use a power. They're going to play Feral Fury. 1 shot, Naturalist deals 1 target 2 melee damage, and we're going to activate the Crocodile effect. The Naturalist deals 1 target 2 toxic damage, so it becomes 3 and 3. We're going to hit to this Time Hopper and grab the Nimble Gazelle once more. There we go. Then with that done, we're going to use the power of Beetle Maelstrom, and deal AoE 3, and then draw a card. Lady of the Woods, they're going to play. They're not going to discard cards for Labyrinth Guide. They're going to play Frost in the Petal to deal 4 toxic damage again, removing the new Time Hopper. So this goes now here. And then that heals her for 4 and deals 2 damage to Time Hopper. We're then going to use the power of her base power to deal a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 fire damage and draw a card. Naturalist, they're going to play. They're not going to discard first of all. Then they're going to play Natural Born Vigor. Ongoing limited. You may use an additional power during your power phase or during your turn. At the start of your turn, the naturalist may regain 4 HP. If he does, destroy this card. So first power, we're going to heal for 3 HP from the Gazelle. And then second power, we're going to play. We're just going to play Crafty Assault to deal 3 more damage here. And that's going to be all. We're going to take the draw and draw phase. Last one is now Mermista. We're going to just play Cascading Waves. With ongoing, when this card enters play, you may use a power. The power it has is you may discard a number of cards. Mermista deals that many targets 3 cold damage each. So we're going to use the power to actually use the Forceful Jet. That's 4 damage. And when he's destroyed, he flips instead. So now we get the last one with all of the cards from here. As now we read the last part here. At the end of the Villain turn, shuffle the Villain trash, then put the bottom card of the Villain trash into play. Whenever instance is moved under this card, flip this card. And whenever this card will be destroyed on this side, if an instance is in play, restore this card to that instance current HP, then destroy that instance. With that done, we're going to then use powers to discard 2 cards and deal 2 targets a total of 5 damage each. Then draw a card. She regains 2 HP and hits highest for 4 damage. We're going to say it's the Time Hopper here. The guide, we don't take environment, we don't take damage from the start of turn because we're in the Twisting Passages. We play Cold Kit. At the end of the environment turn, this card gives each hero target 2 fire damage. This card may not be affected by hero cards if Twisting Passages is in play. So that's annoying. End of turn. We're going to change the rooms actually. So destroy this and go into the aqueducts. So they lose a +1 at least, even if we also lose it. It's kind of worth it at this moment. Then we take AoE 2. Siren doesn't actually take it because she's immune to damage by permanent cards. And that's all. Start of the Villain turn. All targets gain 1 HP. So that includes the Time Hoppers. And then we this guy doesn't disappear from the game. And we play top from normal play. Temporal Anomaly. The Time Hopper with highest HP deals the non-villain and himself deals each non-villain and himself X energy damage, whereas the number of cards under that Time Hopper. If no cards on that card, X for a Time Hopper is 2. So first we do base, so they take 2 and deal AoE 2. Naturalist also try taking 1 less because spread the back, they only take 1. Lady of the Woods takes 2, and Siren also takes 2. Now the scary one is this one, this Time Hopper. They take 9 damage, so they're at 3 HP, but deal AoE 9. So yeah, most people are almost dead now. Just with that. The worst part here is that they're just going to play it again. That at least gets rid of the cold kits. So with that, we activate the effect here of the end of turn. So we shuffle even trash. I put the bottom card of the trash into play. It's for the same one. Mean this takes 2 damage, deals AoE 2. But because the self damage goes first, this Time Hopper just dies before they actually deals the AoE. So we survive thanks to that. And then this goes to trash. So we have a chance still. Start of turn, AoE 1. She's going to discard Lowstone's T. Then 1 and 1, and she's not going to discard anything else. She's going to play Reading by the Law, Ongoing Limited. You may use an additional power during your power phase. So with that, she's going to then use the power of Bitter Maelstrom to deal 2 damage, and then Sweltering Hate to deal 1 and 1, and draw a card. Lady of the Woods is going to just play Fire in the Clouds. One shot, Lady of the Woods deals a target 3 fire damage, up to 3 targets, 1 limit damage each. The 3 fire damage will become 5 because of Summer, and that's just enough to beat Time Hopper. One more round that we may have lost if we were unlucky. So yeah, this is the villain. Kinda goes into a more spamming technique, which is interesting, but I mean that temporary enemy is there's more scary card in this. But let's see if we forgot anything. We actually seen the whole deck, surprisingly enough, so there is nothing else here to show. It's an interesting gimmick that kinda tries that does a similar work than Outlander, but more focused on the time repetition than the multiverse context slash in this kind of same thing. So I do think it works well just because of that. Thanks again for watching. Sentinels of the Multiverse owned by Great Games. Please support the official release no matter what. To search for Time Hopper, search its own meep confusing SOTM. If you want to search for naturalist formstuck, it's on Workers Workshop, and Mer-Mysteries is on Sentinels of Etheria. Once again, thanks for watching and goodbye.